Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So, now it is time to level up some people and then we're going to go to Redcliffe and make contact with Le Mages. I'm not leveled up, but everyone else has, I think. Shadow Strike? That's Kasubi's ability from Aspect 2. It's a very good ability, mind you. I wonder if it's the same in this. Right. Whoops, wrong button. Where is the nearest camp? High Dragonland, looks like. Right, our destination, Redcliffe Village. Bon Bon. Beautiful pony. Huh? Been ejected. Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to go on horseback further
Watch
than
out,
this.
traveller! The veil's ripped open and Maker knows what could come out.
Okay. Awfully convenient.
What was that?
That rift altered the flow of time around itself. That is unexpected.
There are many mages in Redcliffe. Maybe Fiona will know what's going on. Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Hello there.
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexis is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly.
Bitch,
You
what?
can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Alistair would not have agreed to that. No way in hell would he have agreed to that.
The veil is weaker.
Something's up.
than Haven,
Something is definitely up.
and not merely weak, but altered in a way I have not seen.
Because last I checked, Tegan was the Earl of Redcliffe. Alistair would never approve of giving it away to some magister. I have to say, Redcliffe recovered somewhat since we were here in Origins. This place. All so familiar.
Grandmother, I think we should go. Go? In the middle of the war?
I need to spend more Inquisition perks to unlock lockpicking, which is rather annoying.
I hear most of the apostates are dead.
Your son?
It's just what I heard.
I remember the first time the dead walked these lands, when a blood mage poisoned our Lehman. The ashes of Andrastia herself brought the Arl back from his enchanted slumber.
Yep, and guess who did that?
Tell me about your people. They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favours blood lotus flowers.
Okay. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Maybe the rumours about the apostates attacking people were just rumours after all.
But look at the sky and those stories about all that magic at the conclave.
Seems we should have gone up this hill a minute ago. You'll get to the point eventually. I just like exploring. Oh god, frames. Yeah, the frame drops are to do with my screen
That
recorder.
windmill has weathered a great deal. I am impressed it remains standing.
Let's do my screen recorder, not the game. These ruins mark the spot where a windmill with its overlooked Redcliffe village. It was restored in the last days of the Blight when... Aww. It was a very pretty windmill. It's so nice to be somewhere familiar, where we can interact with our past adventures in some way.
Have you heard? The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. Been driven away or killed.
I talked to one of the rebels.
Great ashes.
Warden
She
Alistair
said
grew
it
up
sounded
a
like
bit.
the dream she
He
had
used to
before
play in the
magic
fields
took her.
outside this very
I
village.
don't want you talking to the rebels.
Oh, Alistair.
We're not.
When people talk about him, I'm just like, ah.
Good day.
Codex unlocked Hero of Ferelden. How do I view Codex? Codex. Tales. I don't think this is the right one. History. Oops, that's not the right button. To be fair, the Hero of Ferelden is fairly recent history. Nope. Characters. Hero of Ferelden. The Hero of Ferelden was the daughter of Bryce Cousland, Tern of Highever. When Allrend and Hal's forces attacked Castle Cousland and murdered most of the Cousland family, the hero escaped to safety with Grey Warden Commander Duncan, who then recruited her into the Order. After defeating the Archdemon and ending the Fifth Blight, the hero of the Ferelden was wed to King Alistair and crowned Queen of Ferelden. She and the king ruled the country together until she disappeared several years later. Her current whereabouts are unknown. I guess that has to do with all the Grey Wardens disappearing. We still don't know why, and what they were hoping to find, or what they were hoping to do.
Long day.
There's apparently a question mark over here, but it's locked.
Good day.
Check out what that exclamation mark is.
Well, let me know if you find it.
What's up?
Ah, Senna, my darling. For the first time in all these years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes. What world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. I never expected anyone not of the blood to care. My Senna would be grateful. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the tablstones. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
Would you hate me that much if I were a mage?
Magister, you're the rightful heir to Redcliffe. In Tevinter, they would never take that away just because you're a mage.
After what I did, I'm not even sure I should be here.
It's not your fault. It could have happened to any of us.
That doesn't help. That's why people hate us.
But
Just stop. You don't know what you're talking about.
Connor? The kid we saved from a demon?
Are you Connor?
You've heard the story, I guess. I can't believe King Alistair thought Redcliffe was the right place to send the mages. I mean, he grew up here. Did he think they would just forget what I did to them?
So Alistair did. Sending the mages here, sure, I can see him doing that, but a magister? I don't know if that's his doing.
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter.
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude.
Yep.
This is
I
my
knew.
home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
Is that person just standing inside me?
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago.
That's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
It wasn't your fault.
Weren't you possessed? It wasn't you who did those things.
Wasn't it? I let the demon in. Sometimes when I dream, I remember what happened. I see the death and destruction, and it's me. It's all me.
Oh, poor kid.
Why isn't Al-Eamon in power anymore?
After the Landsmeet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
And what happened to him?
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the circles dissolved. I voted against it, but at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled. If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
I feel so bad for him.
I need to be going.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends.
That was her?
We have to find a way to make peace.
She sold out Redcliffe to some random Magister? God, what a bitch. I knew that wasn't Alistair's doing. He would never approve. Those are Templar boats. Templar shields on there. Alright, guess we should go talk to Fiona then. Guess we can't go in there.
Chantry will step in soon enough to put a stop to this foolishness, child. You'll see.
Will it though?
Good day.
Yes.
Where's the club? It's up there. It's over here.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
What kind of cut are you getting from the gross? What kind of protection are your suppliers offering? The Inquisition could use someone who can move goods around quietly. And we could protect you.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Nice.
Such an irresponsible use of magic. The mages here are little more than animals.
Redcliffe Village Chantry is. Last I remember this wasn't on a hill. Just in the middle of the town. Let's see what's inside, shall we? What if I just steal all your stuff? Something bad happened here. What was that? This black hole just fucking drops out of the sky.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I'm trying. I hope I don't disappoint.
I hope so too.
I will leave you to your duties.
Make us speed you, my child.
Eglantine? Isn't that some kind of French dessert? I feel like it is. The name sounds familiar. What is with this? Okay. One-eyed Jimmy. Who
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
What do you mean, special?
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice?
He's a very special ram.
Your ram has gone missing?
Yes. I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
Alright.
I'll speak with you later.
Another
if you find
fetch
my
quest.
ram, please send him home.
I'm sure that's terrible, but whatever.
May it be with you.
Alright, Fiona, what the fuck are you trying to pull? Magisters are bad business.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Drop the act.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Very well. Who is in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Dorian Alexius.
Hello, slime.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
Screw you.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left?
Left? An Arl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
Fuck you.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
You're a piece of shit.
It was certainly very timely.
You're both pieces of shit.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
Oh, hell no.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts
Piece
are paid.
of shit.
If you're leading the mages now, then let's talk. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
It is always a pleasure to meet a reasonable woman.
Where's the not be civil option?
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends.
You mean you can't read?
I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be. Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Can I kill him yet? Oh yeah, her face. The sneer.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Okay.
Aren't we secretive? There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
You okay there,
Come
Solus?
on, let's do something.
He's just, yeah. Okay.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
I need to speak to Alistair about this. Does he know? I can't imagine he would just let this happen.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
Oh, that guy's tranquil.
How long have the Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Nice.
I suppose you're right.
Alright. To the Chantry. Every time I'm like, let's go to the whatever, I think of Double Trouble in She-Ra when they're like, when they've been stung by Scorpio and then they're just like, take me to the stage! In the most dramatic voice possible. What was that? The Lone Zone?
Maker, I hope it's not me.
I mean, take me to the stage. Double Trouble is the best character in She-Ra, don't at me. The fact that they were only in season 4 and in two episodes, well, mainly one episode of season 5 is an absolute crime. And yeah, you can fight me on that. Because we always need more Double Trouble. Hi.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
What? Put a Fade Rift in the Chantry. Now, who's this guy?
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah. Getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous.
Oh.
How do you do? Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
So this guy's from Tevinter. Okay, I don't trust him.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium.
Oh, good.
I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer. Not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
He can do that? That's a thing?
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More.
That is fascinating if true, and almost
not the time, Solus.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
So how much of this is he behind?
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic.
You did what now?
When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
even more of a cult than Tevinter already is? I don't know.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Alright. So it sort of seems like there's more to Tevinter than we originally thought. Or at least that's what they're implying.
Do we believe that both Alexius's son and apprentice are turning on him? It seems someone wants to trap us either way.
Then let's make them believe that it's a bad idea.
Alright, now what? Do I do this now? Nah. Back to Haven it is. Let's go see if anyone has anything new to say first.
Was there something you needed?
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her.
I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Leliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our numbers are small, but they suit our needs for the time being. Some Templars have joined us instead of following the Order. They've proven invaluable in training new recruits.
I should let you get back to work.
Yes?
I think I already asked her all of those. So.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Come to me, child, and I shall.
How's it going?
In my arms lies its hurt.
I'd like to know more about the Kunari.
You writing a book?
What I've heard about them sounds fascinating.
What you've heard was mostly horse shit. All right. What do you want to know?
How is everyday life different for Kunari?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Valroyo gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Q. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
It can't be exactly the same. The Kunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Valroyo has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her 'cause it's stale? Same crap in Valroyo. People are just people.
What's it like growing up under the Kun?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or Chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasra.
That must have been a good day for you.
Yes, it's like being a block of stone with a sculptor working on you. One day, the last of the crap gets knocked off, and you can see your real shape. What you're supposed to be. That's a good day.
How do the Kunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Kunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Kunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Olay, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Kunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight, or kill you.
I've heard there's no marriage among the Kunari.
Yeah, that's true. Kunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Okay.
Kunari don't have sex.
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're
Should not have asked.
To pop your cork whenever you need it.
Let's end that line of questioning right there. Or,
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Kunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Can you imagine Solus trying his fade dreaming under the Qun? Or Vivian doing her political bullshit? Both Sarah and Varric would mouth off until they ended up re-educated, drugged until their minds broke. So, to answer your question, no, I don't think about it much at all.
The word Kunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Kunari who break away from the Qun are Talvashar. deserters.
What about Kunari who existed before the Kyun?
The people we came from. They're called the Karsith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Karsith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
Heaven has been filled with silence. I knew then.
Good day.
Walk in peace.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royaux. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear, and an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two.
I think I already asked her this, actually.
The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
If you led all the loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will change.
Circles are restored? I think you're kidding yourself, Viv. Don't think that's gonna happen. Ever. Not now.
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her.
I have heard rumors
As
of
the
a way to
moth sees
reverse
light
the
and
right
goes
of
toward
tranquility.
flame.
Yes,
She
I
shall
have heard
see
them as
fire
well.
and go
Would you wish to
toward
have
light.
yourself restored? I do not believe that would be wise. The number of demons present might leave me vulnerable to possession. I might also experience feelings of discomfort over events that occurred while I was in this state. I can survive in this fashion. If I were made whole again, I might not. It is a terrible bargain we ask you to make.
I'm determined to get lockpicking, so, yeah. Oh, we need to deal with this.
Let's see what we have.
Right, well, that's that. We've completed everything in all they except...
To work?
Let's do it.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die, and we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages, and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where's the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work. Fortunately, you'll have help.
Oh?
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along. The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Let's do it. Alright, Sarah and Platform. And Dorian as well. We have to bring him with us.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Trevelyan alone. The rest will wait here.
What is up with your face? Frostbite lighting?
If my friends can't enter, then I won't go in either.
Hey bitch, what's up?
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again.
You don't belong on that throne, bitch.
And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Don't bother. I know that you invited me here to kill me.
If you believe that, I marvel that you chose to come anyway.
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me?
Thief?
You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
So are you.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
The Elder One?
That's who you serve? The one who killed the Divine? Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
He's insane.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No. It's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
Your men are dead.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
No! Shit. Is this gonna be a Fade nightmare?
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
One less to challenge the master.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
How far?
Did we go forward in time or back, and how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
No.
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
Aww. I like him.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
And what happens if we can't get back?
Then we get comfortable in our new present.
Dear Lord, I hope not. There's an awful lot of red lyrium down here. We should get out. I don't know where it all came from though. Well, we know now that that Tegan has asked Alistair for help. And I cannot imagine Alistair would say no. So maybe we're going to see Alistair at some point. I'm curious to know what he looks like in this engine. But they kind of butchered everyone everyone except Liliana in DA2.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
Yeah,
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
I don't know, man, it's Ferelden. This music sounds awfully similar to something. Can't quite place it though. Unless his humans are disappearing from ME2. There's a bit of that track that sounds quite similar to this. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. good. Got all this red lyrium. This soundtrack is so good. It's very different to the first two, but it's got a really good, it's got a really like unique feel to it. Sarah?
No. You can't be here. You're dead and they don't come back.
I'm not dead, Sarah. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I can believe some demon or whatever.
What's up with your voice?
Oh, for the love of... No one's dead. Alexius used time magic.
Talk sense or shut it. I can't think about him.
I didn't mean to frighten you. I promise, it's really me. I'm here to stop this.
You might not know. There were so many. The day you died, I ran out of arrows making them pay. Then it didn't matter anymore. The Elder One killed the Empress, and then invaded. With a demon army. Demons everywhere. Everything is gone. All red. And I want them to hurt. You're really here. I'll freaking die to spit in their faces.
Just how far in the future are we? Because we're definitely in the future. But what? This music. Where's Blackwell? Fiona?
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
I don't understand. What's happened to you?
Red lyrium. It's a disease. The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We need to get back.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
I'll do all I can.
I promise I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
So you're saying Sarah's got lyrium disease as well? Yeah, she does. We have to go back, but damn it, this is not fucking awesome.
If red lyrium is an infection... Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Is there a... lever or something we need to get across? There's gotta be a way. not sure if this is bugged, because the wiki just says head back upstairs, which I am doing, but nothing has happened. So maybe I have to reload a save. The save before that. Oops, wrong button.
Delirium is an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Okay, what the hell? Ugh. To save before that, but wait. What? Have I missed something?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins.
Seems to feel better. Place is gone. Bloody nightmare in next door.
Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
Lisas. Hello? Do you remember me?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
Guess the answer's no. must have missed something because... What? No, that's not the right. Unless I'm just a dumb idiot, which is pretty likely. I'm an idiot.
I hear you.
I just walked right past him, oh my god.
Andraste, have mercy. You shouldn't be here. The dead should rest in peace.
Are you alright? You don't look so good.
Am I dreaming this? The dead asking a dead man if he's alright?
You skipped over too much. Look at the poor man. Alexis' spell didn't kill us. It sent us forward in time. That's how we survived.
Forward in time? I don't understand.
If we get to Alexius, we can go back to the moment we left and stop all of this from happening.
Maybe I've just gone mad. If what you say is true, then this... everything I've been through, everything about this nightmare, is a mistake.
I should have been here, but we'll set things right.
Now I know I've gone mad. To set all this right. If we make Alexius pay for his crimes, that's enough for me.
I cannot believe I just walked right past him.
You want Alexius? He's locked in the throne room. Never leaves, God's sake.
I'm an actual stupid human being. There we go.
Feels good to be fighting again.
Can we find something else to hit? It'll make me feel better.
I'm an actual idiot. Is that just a dead guy?
Might be stuff we can use around here.
Supplies replenished. There are notes left here. Oh shit. Alistair? Does that mean Alistair's dead in this timeline? We have to fix this. We have to fix this. Just the last thing we do, we have to fix this. Whispering. I think. Whoever that is, we can't help them now.
There is no maker. The Elder One has taken all that is his and will soon rule from his city.
That still make him a god.
Oh! There is no god but the Elder One! The Maker is dead!
Makes me sick what they do to the priests.
How did Trevelyan know of the sacrifice at the temple? Answer!
Never.
There's... You will break.
What?
I will die first.
But...
Or you will. You're alive. You're safe now.
Forget safe. If you came back from the dead, you need to do better than safe. You need to end this. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
Holy shit.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
Sarah,
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
Store is locked. Was there a key in there? Probably. Yep. And now we're up above it here. That's so cool.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
And there's a docks.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No! Let me
Come!
This is madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
Oh, we've had level ups. 11 points to spend. Oh wow, okay. Mind Blast, definitely. Revival, Life Ward. Anyone else? No, okay.
The breach! It's...
Everywhere.
I've forgotten what the sky was like before.
Alexis's journal. This appears to be Alexis's journal. This is the final entry. Nothing works. I've tried countless times to go back before the Conclave explosion, before Felix's caravan was attacked by Darkspawn, before the Venatori first arrived in Minrathous, without success. The breach is the wellspring that makes this magic possible, and travel outside of its timeline is impossible. The Elder One's demand that I change the events of the Conclave can never be fulfilled. He may kill me for failing him, but I must protect Felix from his wrath.
No!
What? Oh no.
How can those bastards want a world like this?
They want it to be just like the world of old Tevinter. Comforting, isn't it? He resisted that demon to the last.
It's the same.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
The main hall is that way. I'm sure that's where Alexis is hiding. The stairs.
Are they
to your Elder One now. Breath, where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps, but it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around. Try to take out that enchanter quickly. Block them from coming up the stairs!
Undo. Power of the high ground.
We need to retreat! I could really go for some light reading.
God, I love Dorian already. But from what little I do know about this game, I know that he's gay, so I can't renounce him, which is sad. But Cullen exists, so it's fine. Yeah, camera doing.
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste. Noticed us yet. Good opportunity to look for higher ground.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Sup, bitches?
Kill the book guy!
The book guy. Sorry, Sarah.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Yeah, my headcanon, now, is that Evelyn is bisexual and had a girlfriend back in the Circle who she broke up with a while before it actually, before the circle collapsed. And so she's been single for quite some time, and now she's got a thing for Cullen. There you go, there's the full story.
Damage did Alexis' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Oh, hi. Get wrecked. With a K.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Hey, Blackwall, wanna help out? I'll the other one too. Ah! How did I get in there? Studies on the Blight. Introduction of Blight to prisoners yields no discernible pattern. Disease progresses erratically. Some subjects die within hours despite all efforts, others show no symptoms at all. Subjects may harbour some natural resistance, which makes isolation and testing a priority. A later entry follows. 6 more subjects died. Transfusions of blood from resistant prisoners slow the rate of corruption only slightly. Healthy flesh taken from live subjects and implanted into the infected will often die even before corruption spreads to it. In cases where implantation is successful, blight corruption spreads across donor flesh faster than host flesh. Prisoner Leliana has been the most useful source of resistant. Holy shit. What did they do to you? Now I get why she doesn't want to tell us. Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder she looks like a fucking old person.
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
There's no longer anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
The end?
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now, of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No!
So much for the mighty Inquisition!
Sarah.
Where are your assassins this time? Victory is impossible. Tell me again how you're gonna seal the deal. Victory is impossible. They'll destroy us both.
Shit, run, shit.
Death will be my apology. We both failed.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now! The Elder One.
There's a reason they won. We'll go on ahead. Take out as many as we can. Liliana, you're the last line of defense. Give them what you've got.
We'll make this count.
The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have arrows. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand enchant. Imagine how surprised I was to learn you'd given Redcliffe Castle away to a Tevinter Magister.
Oh my god! King Alistair!
Especially since I'm fairly sure Redcliffe belongs to Arl Tegan.
Your Majesty, we never intended...
I know what you intended. I wanted to help you. But you've made it impossible. You and your followers are no longer welcome in Ferelden.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
I'm feeling 7,000 different emotions at the same time here. Okay, first, it's Alistair. I'm eternally screaming. Second, he's not very happy with us. Fuck. And third, we can offer protection to the mages. Oh Jesus, I need a moment. I need a moment to... I need to take a deep breath. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Alistair's here. Alistair's here and he looks so good. Older, but still so good still. Fuck. Fiona made a big mistake and now she's gonna pay for it. Well. I have 10,000 things going through my head right now and I can make sense of none of them.
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
After this, stick them up a tower.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
I'd take that offer if I were you. One way or another, you're leaving my kingdom.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
God, the years have not been kind to Alistair. Poor man. And I bet he's really, really missing Elisa as well. Though if whatever she's doing has anything to do with the Grey Wardens, he would know about it. For sure. But even so, he must miss her. What I would give to see my warden again. To see her and Alistair being happy. Nothing's ever simple.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need that cooperation.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Thank you. I'd be honored to help with the plan.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Right, well, with that, this has been a long part, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, and I will see you guys next time.